Yeah. So,
Okay,
so does a
wait a
flawless
sec,
thing
wait a
change?
sec.
Does a flawless thing reveal like more and better information over time, or would a flawless thing say, "Here's what's good. Here is the absolute good thing to do at all circumstances in time"?
Well, we know some of that.
Wait,
Tell
so
the truth. That's one.
that's totally fine, but
No,
presumably
no. You don't get to skate over
because
that.
this is a straw man.
Totally
It's
fine.
a straw man of my position. It's a straw man of the argument. So
In
the,
what
the
way?
argument
No,
is
wait,
that
wait
God,
a second.
It's a straw man. I don't like it, so therefore it's a straw man. Well, if you're saying that, wouldn't he give us these examples, these rules to live by? Oh, well, he did. He gave us these examples. Well, that's just a straw man. That's not a really good argument. Wait, no, you don't just get to say that it's a straw man if I point out something that contradicts what you're claiming.
Yeah, and also I think this Ian guy keeps on misunderstanding. He assumes that a perfect being would do things the way that he is thinking a perfect being would do things. Now, here's the issue. If Ian was a perfect being, then I would understand why he's saying, well, a perfect being should do this. How do I know? Because I'm a perfect being. But instead, he's saying a perfect being should do this while being an imperfect being. I'm sorry, but I'm going to prefer the judgments and actions of a perfect being, Yahweh, over an imperfect dude named Ian, probably in California, right? Like, I'm not. So the issue is that he's kind of assuming that God is imperfect while saying, why would a perfect being do this, right? But also, in that case, all you're doing is basically collapsing it down to, well, I don't like what God did or how he did it. But saying you don't like the way God did something or how he did it or the fact that he did it doesn't suddenly make God imperfect. All it reveals is you don't like the way God did something or how he did it. But saying you don't like something isn't an argument. It's just a statement about preference, right? It's just saying, I don't like how God did it, therefore God's not perfect. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. That'd be like if I said, if I was a little kid who struggled with math, and I said to a math teacher, I don't like how you solved that answer on the board. Therefore, you're not a correct math teacher. And the math teacher's like, but the answer is 4 to 2 plus 2. And the kid's like, yeah, but I don't like that answer. Therefore, you're not a perfect teacher. Or you at least didn't give a perfect answer, right? It's like, well, no, the answer is perfect. The answer to 2 plus 2 is 4. That is a fact. You just don't like it. You just don't accept it. But that doesn't make the math any less perfect of an answer. So, yeah, it just, again, this Ian guy doesn't realize that he's just describing a lack of preference for the choices of God, but that doesn't make God any less perfect. That just means this Ian guy doesn't like God's choices.